So we're bonding guinea pig boys. Oh, yay. This was an impromptu bonding. I had no plans of doing this today. But the man person who has been having to help me around here with the animals while I am laid up with a broken foot noticed that Montague, Earl of Grey, wasn't looking too happy in his house. And I know he's been a bit bummed out. He hasn't gotten the attention he's used to, especially recently. And he gets along nicely with his neighbor, but it's not the same as having a buddy to live with. And he's a pretty social guy. He's also a bit of a difficult guy, though. So we tried him with Edwin for a minute, and that was a lot of blah. But the man person brought me Monty and said, I think we need to do something. He looks really bummed out. So we decided to try him with little Dasheri, who is one of the babies born to one of the LA 400 mamas. There he is. And Dasheri is just about a month old, so it is definitely time for him to come out. Yes, I know, 3 weeks, but he has not been doing anything, and he's not really popping on his own at this point. So it has been safe to leave him in there. If I can leave them in there for an extra little bit of time, I do. It just really depends on the behavior and the situation. But it was time. I don't like to really go over 4 weeks, just for safety, because you never know, all of a sudden, boom. But again, he's very tiny and it's not popping out on his own. So I am sure he's a boy, yes. It does pop out if you push on it, and I can feel the seminal artery, so he is definitely a little boy. Dasheri is named after a type of mango because his mama was mango. So that's how we do it here. The mamas get the names, and then the children get named something that has to do with those names, like a type of the fruit or the flower or whatever. So he is Dasheri, and his sister is Raspberry, which is another type of mango. And I thought those were really pretty names. There were some other names that I considered, but then I saw those rather unique names, and I thought, oh, let's do something really different. And I really like those names. So anyway, it seems to be working out. It's pretty easy when it's a little baby, though. I mean, it's rare that a big kid won't accept a little baby, although it does happen, like with Tangerine and her babies. And those were her own children, and she didn't want to be bothered with them. You can't, there is no 100% formula. You just gotta know the personalities and try and see what happens. And it's not to say that these guys won't break up once Dasheri goes through the puberty, because usually, as long as you have figured out the personalities correctly, a little boy put with a bigger boy, they'll work it out when the little one goes through puberty. Sometimes, though, you've missed the personality of the little guy, and you end up with 2 dominant piggies, perhaps. And sometimes you just get lucky and you've figured it out. You can kind of get an idea if you really know piggies. I'm usually right. I've missed a few times, but usually I get it right, thank goodness. But the thing that I find happens more often is when little squirt goes through puberty, the big kid doesn't like him anymore, because puberty changes hormones, which changes pheromones, which means that the all-important smell test with small animals changes. The little guy will smell different, and then the big guy's like, no, I don't like you anymore. Even if you've got the right personalities. I've seen that happen, where I've had a dominant piggy and a neutral piggy, and it still doesn't work out because the big guy just doesn't like the way the little kid smells now. You gotta do easy, Monty. Do easy. Yeah, so anyway, the man person brought me this guinea pig. And I had to change my clothes because he put them on me to get, because we weren't prepared for this. He had to go and find the bonding pen and all of the things, and by that time Monty had made a little bit of a stink, so I had to go change my clothes, clean up. I did not smell good after that, but he's chill. Except Monty is laying down. I don't know if you can see his body is flat to the floor, and he's just letting the little guy know it's okay. You scared him a little bit, huh? Yeah, say Uncle Alfie didn't go bubba. Uncle Alfie does not bubba. So that was new. And Mr. Montague here does a lot of bubba. But he's okay. So I think this is going to be fine, at least for the next couple of months. We'll see what happens. So for now we have Dasheri, who is one of the babies born from LA 400 girl Mango on August 25th, 2025. And Montague, Earl of Grey. Monty, how old are you? You've been here with us for 2 years. Come November or December. And you were a baby when you came, so Monty's just 2. Or will be 2 soon. He's not quite 2 yet. So we'll see how that goes. And meanwhile, Mr. Hemingway and Mr. Poe over here are all excited by all of the word of advice: if you're bonding boys, don't do it next to other boys that are bonded, or don't do it next to boys at all, because it gets everybody riled up and that can cause issues. But unfortunately, being currently temporarily disabled, this was the only place I could do it, where I could sit down and have the space I needed. Oh, Hemingway, the drama. So that's Montague, Earl of Grey, and little Dasheri. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, if you have any questions about boy bonding, feel free to ask. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day, and an even better tomorrow. Bye.